Yeah, maybe. There you go. The idea is, so just so you guys know, part of the reason why I do the ads the way I do them is because that establishes a pre-roll so that if people jump in to watch the stream, they're not stuck watching an ad when they jump in. So you're suffering for 30 seconds so that other people don't have to suffer, essentially. My God, you...
Just imagine you want to browse random streamers and how annoying it is if you have to see an ad
Yeah,
before you see the actual gameplay. Especially if you don't know if you actually want to watch that streamer and you're just hopping through channels.
right.
Every 30-second ad prevents those ads coming for new players in the channel for 30 minutes.
Something like that. I don't remember exactly how long. I'm trying to do it every 30 minutes or every time we do stream meters just because it's an easy way to do it. I used to do
I
3-minute
know
ads every hour, so this is less ad time, believe it or not.
I know that 90-second ad is 30 minutes for sure. I don't know what 30-second ad is.
Okay,
Because I usually run 90s.
gotcha.
But I don't do it constantly, I forget.
Um, Let me see if I can ping this person here. This is Russian Cosmonaut Ivan. And Drake, but I don't have... Okay. He might have sent it to me in email. I think he sent it to me in email.
I don't understand why people bring in Nasasha to ranked. Like, this...
Battleships are very popular in ranked. I can see that.
But not popular enough to justify Nasasha. At least from my experience, like, I don't get these games with 4 battleships per team.
I've gotten a lot of those. But you know, the thing is, even though you... Okay, so your torpedoes can't hit cruisers and destroyers, but you still have a pretty good concealment. Although, I do agree a Kaguro would probably be better between the two, right? Because you can torp destroyers and cruisers. But maybe you don't have an Asashio, or maybe you've got a higher point captain that you're grinding and you want to put him on the Asashio. I don't know.
I guess it's true. I mean, it can work out very, very nicely if there's
Mhm.
enough battleships, but I bet this Asashio in this game was like, oh man, I wish I was in a different ship.
Right. And yes, you guys are right. 3-minute breaks are fantastic for streamers because it allows us to stand up, stretch our legs, get some more water, dirty water, snacks, whatever. So, there you go. Okay, so this is... I do like... So I'm going to pause it for a second. I want to mention this. These are my experiences so far in ranked. I've noticed that when you go wide here, you often struggle in the mid game because what I've always seen happen here when I go wide is that the enemy team goes up the 7 line. So by the time you get back around to do something and get into their cap, they're already in your cap, which normally isn't a big deal. In the case of this enemy, sorry, of your team, I almost called him the enemy, of your team, you're okay because the key is over here. So many times I've seen a battleship just sit here on their own, and then they get torped to death, and they get complained and stuff, and it's just like, stay behind a destroyer, and you're golden. Alright, you are detected. That's gotta be the Asashio. As you lose 2 destroyers, their Mogodor goes down, though. That's good.
It's even better though for the Asashio that he would go on this side. Like,
I mean, generally, the enemy push is going to be on A, right? That's typically the main contest cap, so it would make sense to put your Asashio over there, because your deep water torpedoes can hit the battleship that's probably going to go there.
yeah.
Or if I'm Asashio, I might even play mid. I might send the Mogador out wide and the Oster in A and play myself in mid. Like,
I don't understand this Yugumo here. Like, you go all the way around and then you cut back in. Like, why?
if he's chasing
Like, if you want
radiolocation,
to...
he's chasing radiolocation. And here's where the communication comes into play. You're not communicating with the Yagumo that you're located, and earlier that you were detected. The Yagumo is not communicating with you that he's got radio position finding, and he's chasing down a target. Oh, look, a Neptune. Don't... He's not gonna... No. If you're gonna go for the Oster, then sure. Now, you're detected, so that means there's another ship nearby. Is the Asashio there too?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh my god, he did come up. There he is.
Because the enemy got their cap sooner than they got theirs, so that... Yeah, here's Sasha's screen.
Jeez. The minimap mod that says potential radar, it's a mod on Aslane's, I think it's Dark Frame, Water Frame, something like that. It's a minimap mod. Can't remember the name off the top of my head exactly.
I don't know either.
But of course, it's extremely helpful.
There's multiple ways to do it. There's some minimap add-ons that can display radar circles for opposing ships too, which serves kind of the same purpose.
Yep, this one, if you hold, and you don't have any allies that have radar, but if you hold the Alt key down, it'll show you your allies' radar coverage. I would prefer you to turn right here, so that you can hit the Oster from the front. If you're gonna wait for the Yagumo to squeeze them out, I mean, that could happen, but it's possible that the Yagumo takes a bunch of torps too.
The Rune is just squeezing it out.
Yeah, now the Rune is coming in. That's good. But still, you can see the Oster doesn't care. And you sitting where you're at tells the Oster he doesn't need to worry about you at all.
Yeah, but, like, he should stay where he is, like... So in case the Oster goes forward, he can shoot it. Now it's just giving the Oster an escape path.
Yep. And the problem is, by the time you get in there to do something, the Neptune's gonna come into that channel. Oh, there he is. That's almost even worse for you, because now you're flat broad to him. You might as well turn your Hydro on to detect the Oster. There you go. Help your Rune out a bit. That's why I think going to the right side of the island would have been better for him, because then he's got the Rune on one side, he's got you on the other, and the Yagumo in the mid someplace. Let's see what happens. Wow, you didn't take a flood? If you're gonna... Yeah. This is ranked. HE would have been better for that. I think he was ready for the Neptune. But... at that point... I don't know. Shoot the Neptune instead. Vodka from Connecticut? There you go. Now, the Asashio really isn't that much of a threat. I mean, spotting, sure, but he's not going to torpedo anybody because, you know, your key is on the other side of the map. He's going to die to the Aegir, it looks like. Battle frame. Thank you, Felipe. That's it. You have to configure it, so once you've gone in, on the right side, there's you hold down Control, mouse over to the right, click on that, and you have to turn on all these options. And then you configure it to add all that kind of stuff. And, like I said, key dies to the Aegir. Saw that coming. So, you kind of need a cap at this point. Well, the Drake shells are rather floaty. I don't like them at all. They're the 234 larger caliber. shells that just take forever to get to their target. It's one reason I like the tier 8 better than the tier 9, personally. The Albemarle. Alright, you need to get out here now and get that Neptune to worry about you. He's gonna worry about you because he's got you on his Hydra now. The problem is, he's gonna turn away and he's gonna torp in your direction. He's got Hydra up, so I would torp closer to it. He should be able
all
to
you have to worry about here right now is make sure that the Neptune sits in a crossfire between you and the rune.
Right.
Although the rune is very, very low, so you probably have to make a play here rather soon trying to help it. Although they sort of seem very good.
Even with Hydra on, he didn't care. I'm shocked. I'm scratching my head because he could have just slowed down.
He wanted a kill on the rune.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Alright, Yagumo's in the cap. Your rune is in B. You still lose in a minute, though. I mean, you need to get another kill, like now. Oh! Look at that! They gifted you a kill.
Hello there.
You like to say that a lot.
It's just, I don't know, man. It gets in my head.
Now,
why are you going bow in instead of using all your guns? It's Natasha. It's not gonna torp you.
I mean, yeah, you can repair the
points.
You can repair the ramming and flood damage, but
it was unnecessary.
Yeah. Regardless, you got the kill. That's good. Your rune is healing. That's even more important. You need to go and you need to get shots on this Seattle.
By the way, this is the time where the enemy team tries to win harder.
That's correct. Because they've already decided they've won.
I would not be surprised in the slightest if he wins this game.
Well, remember, the win rate of ZAS Replay Theater is Unicum. Probably Super Unicum, to be quite frank, so.
Is that because you're not playing yourself?
I was waiting for something like that. Thanks, Grunty.
Good no, sorry.
Deadly says, not if I haven't. Hey, oftentimes you send me wins that you just happen to die in, so, you know. Yeah, Glacial, please drop that win rate. I mean, you guys know, wins are fun to watch, but when it comes to learning from mistakes and stuff like that, losses, in my opinion, are much better for watching. So
it
no.
Kind of depends. I would agree, but only if there's really something you think you could have done better. Like sometimes you just play the best game you can think of, and your team throws it away.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's really nothing to learn about. At least not from the gameplay perspective of the person who sends the replay. Like you would have to look at other ships. Why is this? I'll be completely honest, I will never understand why anybody brings an Aga to rank. Like, it's my #1 ship I don't want to see on my team.
Really? I like it.
The ship, it brings nothing to your team.
Sure it does.
What?
Hydro. German Hydro.
On a long-range cruiser. Congratulations, you're never going to use that Hydro to get anything out.
You don't play at long range, at least in my opinion. You play at short range. You play up close and personal.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Hindi can be played long range, obviously, in farm, but if you get into a situation where you're knife fighting with a Hindi, that's a bad place to be.
That's right.
And well, then all of a sudden you just turn it into like a super cruiser, so it gets even nastier.
I have a rune and an egg here.
Up close. I mean, those guns. The Aegir is a cruiser killer. It really is. The guns are fantastic at mid to low range. And then,
so
of course,
is the Alaska. You also have the Hydro on the Alaska. You can get the Raider. You get better guns.
Don't get torps.
That's right. And it's also not German, and you don't have a butt anchor.
Alright. You can have the Aegis. I take the other ships, okay?
Plus, Aegir has secondaries. Like,
Oh.
hey, it's a thing.
You got Grunty's interest right there.
I have a question. How do you lose that D cap again? C cap, I mean.
The oyster.
Yeah, the oyster
Yugumo
gauntlet.
didn't want to fight.
Yep, he was chasing the Yagumo all the way down. Cosmonaut is saying good game, but it's not over yet. If that rune dies and the oyster lives, you might still lose this game.
I think there was this tier 9 like 3v3 thing
Oh.
that you could queue up for.
Yeah, the
and
clan brawls.
I played the rune like 3 times and thought, what am I doing? And then I swapped the Aegir and I won every match.
Oh yeah.
3
So
versus 3 is different.
Even clan battles, the last time it was tier 9, I remember telling my guys, like, think about the Aegir, and they're like, nah.
I have a Kronstadt. I would never bring an Aegir.
Hey, you do you. A lot of people don't know how to play around German Hydra, though. Like, they understand radar, right? They know that they're going to be detected at 12 kilometer. They know that they're going to be detected for about 20 to 30 seconds, maybe longer, depending on the ship. But they know it goes away. So they're not afraid of it. And then you get somebody like that that's within 6 kilometers of your German Hydro, and then after about a minute they realize, hey, this isn't going away. You know? And that's when they blow up. That's why I love the Z52 in ranked. We're gonna fast forward.
No.
And you found the oyster. Congratulations, you're gonna win this. There you go. I love fast forwarding replays. It's like cool.
Successfully won harder on the enemy team.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that they pushed. Yeah, no death pick. Deadliest. I've got a couple of them. And like what I said, I think I'll do is I'll make generic death picks for each of the, I don't know, maybe for each of the
made
server
one
things.
from that Neptune taking the torps on the enemy team.
That did look pretty awesome, didn't it? All right, we got 11 minutes to go on our battle. It's a 4 difficulty, so I think we'll play this out.